Dropsy is very much a point-and-click game of the traditional variety. It is billed as a point-and-click hug venture after all. For a genre focused on interactive storytelling, a lot of the games are plagued with lock and key puzzles, with obtuse solutions that can often stagger the pace and hurt the overall flow of the story being told. And those very same lock and key puzzles that dominate the genre are here in Dropsy as well. Keys, slots, and all the backtracking needed to find them and fill them are front and center in this adventure. So what is it about Dropsy that makes it stand out from your average point-and-click game? Oh, this goddamn charm. In Dropsy, you play as a clown hell-bent on helping and hugging others. Framed for the fire that burnt down your circus tent, you set out to sway public opinion back in your favor the only way you know how, helping your neighbors and smothering them with your warm, wet embrace. Relentless positivity aside, the tragic fires clearly affected Dropsy, the game constantly hinting at the troubled mind moving beneath the face paint. Visual style and soundtrack service this conflicting mood so incredibly well. The switches between happy and horrifying are somehow simultaneously seamless and startling. That inner turmoil is present throughout the game, but it doesn't deter Dropsy from his mission, doing good deeds and doling out hugs. And you'll hug a lot in this game, not just people. You can hug a tree, you can hug a squirrel, you can hug a statue, you can take a shit in an outhouse and give it a thank you hug. Thank you, outhouse. Now, progressing through the story is accomplished through those dastardly lock and key puzzles mentioned at the top of the video, but the way Dropsy approaches everything around those puzzles helps it feel fresh and new. The open world gives you the opportunity to explore the entire town and its locations with a reasonable amount of freedom, with every location in the game discoverable from the onset, if not immediately accessible. The day and night cycle gives the town a dynamic feeling, with businesses, town people, and solutions switching up with the rising and setting of the sun. There is absolutely no dialogue in this game, none whatsoever, so conversations and objectives are instead conveyed through these Sims-like picture bubbles and incredibly expressive character sprites. And it somehow makes everything easier to understand? Like, it's weird, but it works really well. He's got animal companions, he's got stealth missions, he's got side quests, he's got clown twerking. While none of this stuff completely reinvents the point-and-click wheel, the fresh ideas it brings to the table combine to help break up the monotony, but without stifling the flow of the story. Your journey eventually leads you down the path of discovering what really happened that fateful night of the fire, and while that journey results in one of the more shocking yet satisfying endings in recent memory, and I mean seriously, the ending to this game is incredible. The real highlight of the story is your interactions with all of the unique little side characters around town. The church lady, the old man at the costume shop, the Rat King. These characters really help highlight what I believe is the underlying theme of Dropsy. Trying to be a better person and helping others be better people. I love damn near everything about this very short but very satisfying game. The visuals are incredible. It blows my mind how much expression and detail they can achieve with pixel art. The soundtrack is perfect. Chris Schlarb really nails the frequent shifts in mood and tone, and I can't imagine the journey being anywhere near as enjoyable without it. The gameplay is fine. It's fine. It's still a collection of lock and key puzzles with some left turns here and there, but the puzzles strike that sweet spot of challenging, but not obtuse, easy, but not insultingly so, which helps keep the pace of the game moving along well. Ultimately, though, Dropsy's strongest point is its message. Treat others with kindness regardless of how they treat you. The world can be mean, the world can be miserable, the world can be manipulative, but you don't have to be. Sometimes a good deed and a wet hug is all you need. And a dump truck clown ass. I'm mostly here for the dump truck clown ass.